Sir. Now I would like to call Mr. Ammar Jaffri, founder of E-Pakistan and founder of Blockchain Alliance of Pakistan on stage, please. Thank you so much, sir.
Dear Kamal, Tech Pakistan, Blockchain Forum, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Hello. It's okay. My name is Ammar Jaffri. I am former DG FIA, currently heading number of initiatives, most importantly Pakistan for me. Today I'll talk about blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, digital technology is now in our DNA. Why we are using it? The next generation's money is information. And blockchain is providing us that platform which will secure the trust. Two speakers before me have made the foundation of a very brief talk to all of you. I'll come to them. Why we use internet? Internet of the past was different. Internet of today is different. But the internet of tomorrow, which is coming in next 3 to 4 years maximum, will be totally different. But we should never forget that criminals are using the internet for the same purpose we are using it. We have to be the very knowledgeable persons about the threat to information, to our identity, to our information resources. You know, one mishap in the country is going to change the thinking of the people about all technology we are talking about today. Technology has reached today after a process. Whatever we call today as blockchain is the culmination of last 70 years of technologies. I am the proud owner of working on IBM 360 and I was a 21 years age person. You know this word block, chain I'll talk about, started at that time. Youngsters today won't be even knowing about it. That a 40 MB disk was of this size. There were sectors, there were tracks, there were blocks, and all those were chained. The zero track of that disk, when used to be accessed by the whatever we call it, that used to tell the reader that where to go on the track, on which block has to go on the track. The moment you disturb zero track, your entire disk is gone. So whatever you call today as blockchain is the culmination of many technologies. It has not come as a surprise. Yes, a gentleman, I don't know he is there or not, is it a fiction, used all previous technologies and named it as blockchain. Yes, blockchain started with cryptocurrencies. That was very obvious. So, today the misperception that whenever we talk about blockchain, we immediately think about cryptocurrency. It's not like this. It's same analogy if we say that email is internet or internet is email. Yes, it was true 30 years before. People sitting here of my age would be knowing it that in 80s there were only email on internet. But today, internet has gone much beyond email, much beyond. So please have this perception totally clear today that cryptocurrency or digital currency, I do not know is going to exist or not, because there are a number of competitions going on. Ripple, Ethereum, Hashgraph, so many things are coming up. It may survive, it may not survive, but very definitely blockchain is going to survive. Why? Because it is addressing the basic needs of human beings. needs in health, needs in education, and very importantly needs in governance. But very painfully, when we are observing the use of internet in every walk of life, especially in terms of blockchain, our government mindset is thinking about calling it illegal. As of today I am talking, as per the law of the land, dealing with cryptocurrency is illegal. You can't deal with it. I am trying my best by telling the FIA, SCCT, state and relevant organizations that please start discussing these things. When people talk about crypto valleys, there is an ATM machine in Saudi Arabia, there is a blockchain ministry in Dubai. We are still in the very intensive process of, not even in the process of thinking on these things. I am very thankful to the blockchain forum to come and his team to at least start this dialogue. Ladies and gentlemen, nations never come forward in silos. They have to work together. They have to think together. They have to ponder together. Very importantly, we have to think that why we are talking today about blockchain. You know, in this country, people try to call internet as an illegal activity, as activity which is not in conformity with Islam. But today, everybody is using it. Even terrorists are using it. Those who are fighting for Islam, they are using it. So, this human process continues. Let's think very collectively that only this morning I was in a forum, we were talking about governance of blockchain. I said, ladies and gentlemen, don't think about governance. Because blockchain is against governance. Why blockchain came? It is a process of human history from stone coin to Bitcoin today. What is in between stone coin to Bitcoin? Notes, currencies, credit cards, PayPal, Easy Paisa, whatever you call it. But I'm sure this mic is in my hand, I'm sure that the banks after 3 years will not be in the position which they are right now. Today, I'm very clear about it. You know, if you see the WeChat in China, they are dealing with billions of dollars today. What's going to happen with WhatsApp? What's going to happen with Facebook? They are going to transfer their money. Because we have a trust in them. Why blockchain came? Since the first time this earth till today, two human beings always try to shift their values, their skills. And against every value, every skill, there was a payment. But every payment process, even today, has something in an intermediate that provides trust, that provides confidence, that provides digital footprint today. But this costs consumer the money. Now, banks have got two choices. Either to fight with the winds or to join the battle. Internationally, people are joining the battle. They are trying to understand. I'm very sure about it, nobody can stop time and technology. Whether we like it or not, whether we call it legal, whether we call it illegal, it's choice of the people who are thinking on these things. But this is hard, in fact, a hard fact that we have to adopt blockchain either in a harder manner. Governments always learn in a hard way. I spent 40 years of my life in the government. I know it very well. But you in the private sector, keep on working, keep on trying. Only yesterday, I had a meeting with the Inspector General of Police Sindh, and I told him very frankly that police is the first responder of every crime. Nobody goes to anybody else except the police when a fraud takes place. So you should build the capacity of the police to understand the latest technologies, cyber crimes, cryptocurrencies, all these things. What is the dilemma that billions of dollars today are being transmitted from one end to another end through digital wallets, and we are calling it illegal. At least we should start some dialogue. We should build the capacity of the law enforcement people. But do you think they'll do it themselves? You'll have to be very patient. You'll have to, maybe they don't respond to you, they don't listen to you, but please keep on trying it. Because in the interest of Pakistan, we always delay in understanding things. Think about 80s, think about 90s, think about 2000. We are doing the same mistake again. But the global indicators, maybe I name only one indicator, SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. We visibly failed in MDGs. I think we are still again planning to fail in SDGs. Because 3 years have passed now, I don't see any dashboard where I could go and see where Pakistan stands. So, we need to work together. Technology is for the people of Pakistan, for the poor people of Pakistan. In the end of my talk, I'll just stress upon one thing. The people at the grassroots, they are looking towards us. They are looking towards banks. They are looking towards organizations. They are looking towards corporates to help them. You know, speaking before we told you in detail about how blockchain can do for the medicine. We are not giving quality medicines, the standard medicine, even over small kids. Because, you know, when a medicine is manufactured in the industry, it has a certain environment through which it has to process and it has to go to the shelf. In that process, number of mishaps take place and nobody knows about it. Okay, fine. I got a time warning. In the end, I'll say only one thing, especially the youth sitting here. Please read something written on the wall. We have done a number of mistakes in the country. This time, these 3 technologies, let me repeat, Internet of Things, blockchain, and artificial intelligence. You are the luckiest people who have got an opportunity to born and graduate in this era. Let me bring you on record, in next 300 years, nothing new is going to come. Let me again repeat, in next 300 years, nothing new is going to come. Everything will be built upon these technologies. So I say to you, thank you very much.